Exotic Matter is a game where Minecraft meets sci-fi and sci-fi meets a story-driven puzzle game. It was something completely else than what I was expecting, I guess, and that's not a bad thing. Exotic Matter released into early access today, and the devs were kind enough to give me a key. Though it is quite important to note that they're not really communicating that much, so that might be a cause for worry. My play experience was a bit frustrating, a bit filled with wonder, a bit filled with very careful platforming and aimless exploration that leads you into story, that hooks you in and makes you go from waypoint to waypoint very carefully. I died once and lost all my things. I didn't want to lose them again, so I tried to, think about where I'm navigating. To give a synopsis, you wake up on an abandoned ship and follow the logs of your crewmates. Eventually, after navigating the tricky area that's the ship, you pick up a laser and wander off into the world beyond. The view coming out from the ship for the first time was absolutely breathtaking. Then you wander around aimlessly until you hit one of the many story-important objects to set you on a path. Pros. The game looks very beautiful. As beautiful as it can using cubes as their primary building block. I think that selecting rather unusual colors, such as magenta for the water, really helped in that regard. Another plus. Far more story-based than I expected. If you expected a sandboxy Minecraft-like, then I'm afraid that's not the point of the game. I like stories though, so that makes me happy. Unique setting. Very few games that use cubes as graphical choice choose to set themselves on an alien world. Cons. A bit buggy. I fell through the world by stepping through a door. Only happened once though. And it's early access, meaning that the game is currently unfinished, and just like backing a Kickstarter, early access can be a bit of a gamble. In the end, I would say that if you don't feel like you can put your trust in an early access game, Exotic Matter should be at least a game that you keep your eye on. I don't want to straight up give a rating, because with early access games, that rating can strongly change depending on does the game ever leave it, and in what stage it leaves it in, and what changes they do during the early access. However, what it is there, it is a very strong story-driven game that looks nice. So even though that was not what I expected, I enjoyed it. It is up to you if you buy it or not, but I'll give it a thumbs up for what it is right now.